Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mad Dog Games, and this is the next episode of my step-by-step series, where I'll be breaking everything down by steps over parts so I can make it super and simple for you guys to do. Now in today's video, we're going to be learning how to do an effective combo for Geras. Our main combo uses one offensive meter, and it's a mid-screen combo. We have a lot of things to cover here, so here's what we're going to be doing throughout the video. But before we get started, I do want to mention a couple of things. First, you can find more videos like this in the description down below, or the cards on the top right of this video. You'll also find other videos and playlists that you might be interested in. This is the 18th episode in the series. And be sure to stick around because at the end of the video, I'll be announcing the next character that I'll be working on for this series. To be able to perform this combo, this is the variation that you'll need. Anyways, with that being said, let us start off with round 1. The first thing you want to do for part 1 is the Deathless Giant, which is 4-2-1. Next, for part 2, now you want to add Temporal Advantage, Amplify, which is back forward 1, Amplify. Part 3, now you want to dash into Uppercut Uppercut, which is forward forward and then down 2, down 2. Part 4, now you want to jump forward into Time Splash, which is jump forward and then down 2. Part 5, now you want to add Flying Knee, which is forward 3. Part 6, now you want to add Titan Tackle, which is back forward 2. Round 2, bonus tips and tricks. In this part of the video, we're going to be talking about common mistakes when doing this combo, alternative combos for easier or similar combos, and then any strategies for using these combos. Common mistake. For someone that is picking up Geras for the first time, the first common mistake I can see that can happen is not being able to find the right timing for the double uppercuts to land the rest of this combo. There's a specific rhythm you must follow so that everything flows correctly. Let us take a look closely. You want to make sure you hit down 2 as soon as you finish dashing and recover in time for your second uppercut. Otherwise, taking too long or not recovering in time will cause this to happen. The combo is fairly easy as the timing is very forgiving. You're able to kinda mash the down 2 if that helps you launch the opponent on time. However, be careful as mashing can also mess your timing up. So if you're not comfortable with these input motions, don't worry, I highly suggest go with the alternative easier option. Now the next mistake I can see beginners making is relying on this combo starter for pressure and damage. Try not to make yourself predictable. If you use this combo all the time, your Deathless Giant string will get countered and punished because it's negative 11 frames on block. Although you can make it safe by extending it with Matter of Time forward 2-1-2, there is a gap in between allowing your opponents to poke you out of it, or punish the last hit since it can be flawless blocked, putting yourself in a risky situation. As Geras, your game plan is to be at mid to close range and approach your opponent in many ways. One way to keep you relatively safe is using Deathless Giant into Big Fist, which makes it negative 7 on block, just enough to keep you safe. It's also important to mix it up by using grabbing, poking, zoning, and other types of pressure. That way it keeps your opponent on their toes. Alternative combos. Here I'll show you the similar combos we have. The first one will be the easier alternative if you find the main combo a little challenging. As for the rest of the combos in this section, I'll be showing you the universal combos, wake up combos, and mid-screen combos using other variations. A little bit of everything to get you ready. combo strategy. The great thing about this combo is that you can extend your Titan Tackle by holding 2 of your combo ender. Having to keep your opponent into the corner is an effective strategy as it gives you more combo opportunities and helps you set up for more damage and pressure. Now let us take a look at Geras corner combos. Here are the combos I would recommend you to use. Geras' new era and internal variation gets access to a tick throw, a command grab that allows you to punish people for blocking. You can use Body Buster forward 2 into Titan Tackle, or Pounding Sand down 4 into Titan Tackle, Straight Jab or Heavy Fist into Titan Tackle. This is great if you know the opponent will keep on blocking. However, you must be careful because if your first hit does hit your opponent, it will leave you in a vulnerable state. Here is when things really get interesting when using Geras' Eternal Variation. It allows for nice setups for your command grab. Let us start off with knowing that his straight jab starts up at 7 frames. Now that we know that, here is a setup combo that would be essential to learn as it leaves the opponent restanding and sets up for your next mix-ups or pressure. Let me explain why this setup is so good. By teleporting at the end of your combo, this will give you 7 frames of hit advantage, allowing to let you squeeze 7 frames or less for free. This is where you can use your 7 frame standing jab to potentially hit confirm to another combo if land perfectly. The other approach would be to use your overhead. This mix-up is safe, so you are not putting yourself at any risk. Remember that your overhead does have a crushing blow, making it much more dangerous. If your opponent knows that your overhead is coming, you can go for a 1-1 into Sand Trap, which is a low mix-up which can catch many players. Most will try to avoid the overhead 90% of the time. And the final option will be doing a straight jab into Body Buster and then your command grab, which will punish your opponent for blocking. This setup is very strong because they have to guess the many options you have. Round 3. Finish them. In this section, we're going to learn essential tools and information to finish your opponent off, such as learning Geras' Crushing Blow and Fatal Blow combos and character overview. Crushing Blow. The requirement to trigger this first Crushing Blow is by punishing or countering your opponent by uppercutting. The requirement to trigger this second Crushing Blow is by punishing or countering your opponent using this combo string. The requirement to trigger this third Crushing Blow is having the third hit, which is an overhead, land on your opponent. The requirement to trigger this fourth Crushing Blow is having to be at the corner and near a wall when hit. Fatal Blow combo. To be able to perform a Fatal Blow combo, you must have your health at 30% or less than 30% health. Character Overview. Now let us take a look at all things Geras offers. Each of his variations provides new but also effective ways to deal with your opponent. Alright, Variation 1 gives you tools like Stepping It Back and Sand Pillar, which gives him unique setups and ways to keep your moves safe. Variation 2 is all about more damaging combos. You get Quicksand, Gauntlet of the Ages, and Bed of Spikes, which allows him to extend his combos for more damage and gives him better ways to counter zoning. Variation 3 gives you more tools for pressure and traps. You get Reverse Time and Sand Simulacrum, which allows reverse time to fix mistakes, and Sand Clones that could be used for teleportation, pressure, or trapping the opponent. Now let us talk about the pros and cons, or strengths and weaknesses for playing Geras. Alright, let us start off with the pros. Geras has great pokes, especially his down 1 is 6 frames, which is one of the fastest in the game. He has good damaging combos, has viable variations, and combo pathways, which is one of the reasons why I enjoy Geras, because he has more than one way to approach your opponent. He's pretty easy or medium in execution, and has strong crushing blows, mids, and mix-up game. Now for the cons for playing Geras. Now Geras has short range normals, which means anything outside of his close range, like neutral game, is not the best for Geras. He is decent when trading when playing against zoning. You have to be pretty fast with your sand traps if you want to punish zoning. And also weak against aerial specials. Geras is pretty grounded and has trouble punishing people in the air because not having tools like a high projectile to check them. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon because in the next episode of the series, I would like to cover Aaron Black, another character that I found very interesting to learn. For those who are wanting to keep showing you love and support for the videos I make, consider visiting my Patreon as you'll receive nice benefits like early access to some of my videos and get the power to tell me what videos I make next. All the funds goes towards helping me further improve the quality of my videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Mortal Games and I'll see you guys next time.